Well, I think it's important for the fans to understand why there is such a rule. The reason it's a rule here in Talladega is because if you don't have that rule, drivers go on the apron, they go everywhere in the world, and we had these unbelievable wrecks. Drivers going 4 wide into turn 3.
Drivers, this is your warning. Race above the yellow line. If in NASCAR's judgment you go below the yellow line to improve your position, you will be black flagged. If in NASCAR's judgment you force someone below the yellow line in an effort to stop him or her from passing you, you may be black flagged. Thank you so much and good luck here today at Talladega.
Number 5.
Sauter.
Bring it to the checker. Bring it to the checker.
And the 88 of Matt Crafton. Are they going to make the move? Here comes Sauter looking to the inside. Almirola in front of Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch is going to move to the inside. It's a drag race. They're 3 wide at the stripe. It looked as though Kyle Busch may have outlasted Almirola 2/1000ths of a second. And one of the things you've always got to realize when you come to Talladega, you cannot go below the double yellow line.
I'm driving there, but I'm telling you what, Kate?
That's Rick
That's
Rick.
why he's Kyle Busch.
That was amazing.
Almirola moved up the racetrack just enough to open it up for the 18. Take a look.
He didn't move up as much as he was shoved around, Rick. He's all over the back of that truck. You know, he's just driving the front tires. He wasn't driving the back ones. Look at Johnny Sauter diving to the outside.
Look at Kyle sideways.
Unbelievable.
Took the checker out of control.
Yeah, look at this.
This is going to be a great angle.
As they come to the stripe.
Great shot, guys.
Busch goes down to the bottom. Sauter goes up to the top. And right at the stripe, it's amazing. Johnny Sauter is right at the door of the 51, and he finishes 3rd.
That's what 2/1000ths of a second looks like.
An opportunity to get one at Talladega, and it slips away. Take us through the final lap as you came through the tri-oval, Eric.
I was at his mercy. He could have went to my outside. He could have went to my inside. I tried to do everything I could to try and protect as long as I could. I think NASCAR maybe should look at that. It looked like he went below the yellow line right there to right before the start-finish line. It was really close, but God dang it, I hate to lose one like that, man. These guys work awfully hard on our speedway stuff, and to lose one like that is bad. He's below the yellow line. You can see it right there.
And Eric, obviously last year, you two worked together. At that stage, you were teammates. A lot of conversation yesterday in practice, again this morning, about you two working together. Had there been conversations between the two spotters prior to that last restart?
Yeah, we had talked about it. We knew we wanted to stay together. We had good trucks. We saw that in practice yesterday, and I knew I had a good truck yesterday. I pushed Johnny there to the lead when I felt like it was time to go, and man, that's disappointing if they give that win to him. I feel like I let these guys down, but I don't really know what else I could have done.
Thanks, Eric.
I'll tell you right here now, Kyle Busch is spinning, Michael. That's why he went down below the yellow line. You see the left side's down just a little bit below the yellow line, but I think there's no question that Kyle Busch won that race.
He didn't go there on purpose. That's where he went to try to save his car, save his truck. They got together. He was sideways over that yellow line.
Number 4.
Has about 2,000 feet to the finish line to win the Bud Shootout for the first time. Hamlin low, Busch up high. Here they come, 3 wide to the stripe, and the winner is
3 wide.
probably Kurt Busch, because Denny Hamlin went below the yellow line.
Yeah, that was definitely, he advanced his position by being out of bounds. There's no question on that one.
It is legal for Newman to run him down to the line, and Hamlin probably had one of 2 choices: go below the line or wreck Ryan Newman. Who will go to victory lane? That is the question NASCAR officials will decide for us. From the Goodyear blimp, let's have a look at the run to the checkered flag.
I mean, he is all the way below the line. The question is, would they deem that coming to the checkered flag and game on? And I've always thought on the last lap, when you could see the checkered flag, you do what you got to do.
The line is still a line, but Darrell, does Hamlin get the lead before he goes below the yellow line? If so, he may be the race winner.
Yeah, it's hard to say about that.
And McMurray, he never came off the rear bumper of Kurt Busch in that 22 car.
Kurt Busch has won the Budweiser shootout.
That would have been my call, but I'm you know, you never know.
Matt, with Denny Hamlin. Denny, tell us about the end of the race and the decisions you had to make.
Yeah, you got to. I mean, you know, that yellow line's there to protect us and the fans and the stand safety, and you know, I just chose to, you know, take the safer route. You know, a win in a shootout's not worth you know, sending the 39 through the grandstands. And for me, as fast as what we're running, if I get into his left rear, that car will go airborne. So for me, it's just it was a tough position. I probably should have went high just to avoid that whole thing, but just, you know, I was faced with a decision, and obviously I didn't want to have contact with the 39.
Thank you, Denny.
This is number 3.
I can't believe they're going to make it.
How about Stuart Friesen not running in the 4th spot?
Sauter trying to hold off the field. Johnny Sauter eliminated from the playoffs last week, but he's going to get it done at Talladega today. Johnny Sauter holding off the crowd and winning for the 2nd time at Talladega. Boy, that was some pretty intense blocking by Sauter on Riley Herbst. Riley runs off the road because of the block by Sauter. NASCAR says in their judgment, if you force a truck below the line by blocking them there, you could be black flagged. And below the line goes both those trucks. I don't know what the call will be there.
If they take this one away from Johnny Sauter, then I'm not sure that Spencer Boyd may be the guy.
That's Boyd in the white truck.
The white truck.
But I don't see where Herbst did anything wrong. Yeah, he was the 2nd place truck, and NASCAR is looking this finish over.
Because obviously Riley Herbst didn't advance his position, but there's also responsibility for that lead truck as well in regards to the double yellow line.
Yes, Michael said if you're deemed forcing somebody below that double yellow line, that they can penalize you.
I think Sauter is in the wrong here.
Johnny Sauter is not going to win the race. It's the 20 of Spencer Boyd.
Johnny, they say you went down below the yellow line to defend your position, took away the win from you. What's your view from your perspective?
It ain't the first win NASCAR's taken from me, so just proud of everybody at ThorSport. Can't thank those guys enough. Quarter Horse Congress, Tenda, Ford, everybody involved. You know, I went down to put a little block on him, but then when I did, I got hooked sideways, and that's just plate racing, and you know, I didn't block his advance or anything like that. So if I remember, I think Tony Stewart and Regan Smith had the same deal a few years back. So just hate it for my guys. You know, they deserve better than that. And what are you going to say?
You're going to look back on it. Is there anything you can do as the driver, as the leader in that position?
Oh, you did what you did. You know, I mean, you did what you thought was right. So it is what it is, man. It's whatever. You know, you're just running the race. Just proud of everybody at ThorSport's effort. Bo and all the guys in the Fab Shop, Finished Fab Paint Shop, did a great job, and you know, we did what we thought was right to win the race, and whatever, you know, you got rules, I guess.
And we'll send it back up to the booth. It's Johnny Sauter here watching the end of the race.
What do you guys think?
I mean, it's clear in the driver's meeting, if you block someone advance by blocking them under the line, you could be black flagged, and Johnny did block the advance. Riley Herbst, awesome job with a big push from Spencer Boyd. I mean, those two executed. Johnny moved up the track to block, and the other guys got to the bottom before he did.
Number 2.
Tony Stewart has never won at Talladega in a NASCAR Sprint Cup car.
He's going to have to do a lot of blocking right here. They've got to run on him. Got to run.
Here they come.
I can't go down there and do that, though.
Actually, I think it's legal on the last lap.
He might have got it right there. I think it's legal on the last lap. We're looking next door to see.
Below the yellow line. He was below.
We still haven't got an indication, but it looks like Regan Smith won this race.
Why would it be legal on the last lap?
That's what they were
187.
heard Tony Stewart, some of those guys commenting on you can't go below the yellow line to make that pass. There's Tony inside the car. We are waiting to get definitive information from NASCAR.
He definitely passed below the yellow line pretty much the whole way.
John Darby and Mike Hilton are having a discussion.
We'll see. Good effort.
Here's the replay again. Watch a 0-1.
And he got forced down there. I mean, Tony Stewart actually forced him down a little bit.
Well, yeah, if you're going to consider that he only...
Yeah.
They are saying Tony Stewart has won the race. Tony Stewart is the official winner here at Talladega. They would not allow that pass below the yellow line.
That's the only way that can be. You can't race one way for 187 laps and it change on the last lap.
Yeah, he did have a little bit of a run, and if he takes it to the outside, it looked like he was going to. He actually tried to fake Tony to the outside.
Yeah. And I'm sure that's going to be his argument that Tony forced him there.
And he does have somewhat of an argument. I guess, you know, it depends on how you look at it.
And catching up now with Regan Smith. Take me through that last lap move.
Well, I knew I was going to get one shot at him, and Paul was back there pushing me. I backed it up a little bit going into 3, and I knew where I was going to make my move at. And I don't know. I always got told that the rule is if you get forced down there, then you're the winner of the race. On the last lap, anything goes. They always say it in the driver's meeting, and that's what I was going with. I got forced down there, man. I had a nose inside of him, and I could have piled up the whole field, and I guess that would have been a cooler finish. I don't know, but I'm proud of DEI. I'm proud of the Principal Penalizing Group. Everybody on this team. ECR engines were awesome. It was a great day for us. We're trying to get this car funded for next year, and you know, second sucks. That's all I can say.
We don't know right now if you are second. NASCAR has not placed you yet. Where do you feel like you should be placed?
Doing burnouts out there right now.
You can tell the disappointment, but still there's reason to be excited about this run for Regan Smith and DEI.
This is number 1.
Side draft once again. Larson, Elliott Sadler, side by side, coming into the tri-oval. They bump. 3 wide. The big move on the inside. A huge win for Haley.
Wow. Where did that run come from?
That was a veteran move.
They got side by side for the lead. They got slow. Haley got a big push, made it 3 wide.
He did. Man, I mean, it's like he knew that was coming.
The two racing for what they thought were going to be the win, moved up the racetrack and opened the door. Now, did they go below the double yellow line? Did the 24 go down there? If he did, it's not a legal pass.
So remember what the rule is. You cannot go below the yellow line to advance your position, but if you get pushed below the yellow line, well, here he is. There's clearly room there. That's going to be a tough call for NASCAR.
It's going to be a very tough call.
The thing is, there was room between the 1 and the yellow line. Like, it didn't really, I don't think it helped him, Junior. Do you?
No.
I mean, I think there was room, so he could have been right against the 1 and not been below the yellow line. So, I don't know. Tough call for NASCAR.
It is a tough call. I really think that's your natural reaction as a driver to make that move, because he thought that the 1 car was coming down. So it's he's not looking at the line. It's a natural reaction.
Well, NASCAR's made the call. They said the 24 went below the yellow line to advance his position. Winner, Kyle Larson.
Kyle Larson ends up winning. As you see, Haley was trying to celebrate, thinking it was his. The team was coming out there, but the rule is very clear. You cannot go below the double yellow line to advance your position. We saw the left side tires get below the double yellow line. Kyle Larson out-duels Elliott Sadler for the win.
All this is so crazy.
Heartbreaking.
Again, that close.
And
That's the gap.
And Justin Haley heartbroken. See right here, if we can stop it right there. I mean, there's room for Haley to get up by the 1 car.
It's just a natural reaction, though, as a driver to steer away from, you know, what you think is going to happen. He's not moving down there to block anybody or, you know, I just don't understand, but it's clear-cut rule, I suppose.
Standing by with Justin Haley, who made that incredible move there. It looked like you had won this race, and then you get the news that they say you dipped below the yellow line. What's going through your mind?
I don't know. I just wish NASCAR would be a little more, you know, tell us how much of the car we can have under the yellow line. But I don't get this opportunity enough. You know, GMS Racing has been behind me. Spencer Gallagher, Mike Beam, everyone. You know, I don't have a lot of sponsorship, and to come out here and get the opportunity to even compete with these guys is a blissful opportunity. So I'm really grateful that I could even, you know, seeing the replay there. There's room for me to go up, so I don't know why they're calling me like that. But, you know, not how we wanted it to end, but like I said, I'm running trucks full season, and this is just an opportunity to come over here part-time, and I'm extremely blessed to even get the opportunity. So just really thankful. That was Kevin Belcourt, my crew chief's first start. I got to thank the Fraternal Order of Eagles for giving me this opportunity. So amazing to be here at Daytona, even though we didn't win.
Well, he put on a heck of a show, but won't quite work out for Justin Haley this time, Dave.